The camera industry is about to face an absolute reckoning, and if you are currently looking to buy a new cinema camera, you need to freeze exactly where you are. Right now, behind closed doors, Sony is finalizing a machine that doesn't just iterate on its predecessor, it completely shifts the landscape of digital filmmaking. We are talking about the highly anticipated Sony FX3 Mark II, and the latest concrete leaks from Chinese regulatory databases prove that this monster is coming a lot sooner than anyone expected. If you think the original FX3 was a game changer, wait until you hear what Sony has cooked up to completely obliterate Canon and Nikon. Today on TapTech, we are breaking down the absolute truth, the verified engineering shifts, and the exact specifications of the camera that will dominate the next 5 years of filmmaking. To understand why the FX3 Mark II is causing massive panic across the industry, we have to look directly at the latest official regulatory filings. In the world of camera leaks, nothing is more accurate than wireless certification databases. A brand new Sony Cinema Line camera under the designated prefix ILME-FX has officially been registered through Shanghai manufacturing pipelines. For context, the ILME-FX prefix is exclusively reserved for Sony's dedicated cinema line, and because this new registration includes cutting-edge Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, it completely rules out a lower-end body like an FX30 successor. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the true successor to the legendary FX3. But what is actually inside this newly registered cinema body? The most explosive revelation comes down to Sony's radically shifted sensor strategy. For months, the industry debated whether Sony would chase a massive 33-megapixel sensor to offer oversampled 8K video, similar to what we see in hybrid bodies. However, the real-world data points to a far more sophisticated and professional path. Sony is testing a brand-new, ultra-high-speed 16-megapixel full-frame partially stacked CMOS sensor designed explicitly for the FX3 Mark II. By capping the resolution at 16 megapixels, Sony is making a deliberate, brilliant choice to prioritize pure, unadulterated performance over marketing buzzwords. A lower megapixel count on a massive full-frame canvas means the individual pixel pitch is an astonishing 7.2 micrometers. In plain English, this translates to an absolute low-light monster. The original FX3 was already famous for seeing in the dark. But this new partially stacked architecture allows the camera to read data at double the speed of traditional sensors, virtually eliminating the ugly distortion of rolling shutter. Whether you are panning rapidly across an action scene or tracking a fast-moving vehicle, lines stay perfectly vertical, and motion artifacts are completely wiped out. The massive readout speed of this partially stacked sensor unlocks video frame rates that were previously restricted to heavy, ultra-expensive cinema rigs. The FX3 Mark II is engineered to deliver a staggering 4K resolution at up to 240 frames per second. Let that sink in for a moment. You are getting uncompromised, buttery smooth, 10-bit slow motion at 4K without a devastating crop factor, transforming how sports, action, and high-end commercial projects are captured on a compact scale. But the upgrades don't stop at extreme frame rates. Solo filmmakers have been begging for one specific feature for half a decade: open-gate recording. When you look at cameras from competitors like Panasonic or Fujifilm, their ability to record using the full height of the sensor allows creators to crop a single video into both a horizontal 16:9 master and a vertical 9:16 video for social platforms without losing immense quality. Sony has finally listened. The FX3 Mark II introduces 6K open gate recording at up to 60 frames per second, pulling a pristine, massive 6.2K oversampled image directly from the sensor. This tool alone will save editors hundreds of hours in post-production, making it an absolute necessity for modern media. Agencies and top-tier content creators who must deliver multi-platform assets simultaneously to process this colossal amount of visual data without turning into a thermal nightmare. Sony is implementing a dual-processor architecture powered by next-generation AI processing units. This brings deep learning cinematic autofocus to the cinema line. The FX3 Mark II doesn't just track eyes, it builds a real-time skeletal map of the human subject. If your subject turns around, walks behind an obstacle, or gets completely backlit by a harsh light source, The camera calculates exactly where their head and body should be, maintaining a flawless lock on the focus plane. Furthermore, this immense processing power upgrades the internal in-body image stabilization to a staggering 8.5 stops of stabilization, paired with specialized anamorphic stabilization algorithms. If you are shooting handheld with heavy vintage anamorphic lenses, which traditionally suffer from strange, warped stabilization artifacts, the FX3 Mark II dynamically calculates the unique focal distortion of anamorphic glass to deliver perfectly smooth, organic, tripod-like shots without the need for a bulky, exhausting gimbal setup. Now let's talk about the physical design changes and a massive hidden detail found in the factory registration data. The FX3 Mark II will maintain its beloved, compact, rig-friendly form factor, complete with the built-in Q20 mounting threads that solo shooters love. However, the chassis is slightly thicker to house a completely redesigned active cooling fan system. This engineering change guarantees infinite, unlimited recording times in brutal 100-degree environments, eliminating any fear of thermal shutdown during critical commercial shoots. But the most shocking hardware leak involves the power system. For years, Sony has relied on the NP-FZ100 battery across almost its entire lineup. The official Chinese registration reveals that the FX3 Mark II is moving to a brand new, significantly higher capacity battery codenamed the NP-SA100. This marks the first time this ultra-dense battery cells tech is being introduced to a compact cinema body, drastically extending the operating runtime on a single charge. To match this massive battery, the camera's internal circuitry supports 30-watt USB-C power delivery charging. This means you can power the camera indefinitely off a standard professional power bank or rapidly charge the internal battery back to full capacity during a quick lunch break on set. Of course, all of this groundbreaking technology comes at a premium. The manufacturing data and positioning strategies indicate that the Sony FX3 Mark II will launch with a body-only price floating between $3,900 and $4,300. While this sits slightly higher than the original model's debut price, the addition of native 32-bit float, a high-speed partially stacked sensor, and the possibility of an internal electronic variable ND filter makes it a massive bargain for professional production environments. With a late summer release window locked in by industry analysts, the clock is officially ticking for the rest of the camera market. Sony has made its move, and they have made it with absolute precision. Now the real question belongs to you. Are you going to list your current camera gear on the used market right now to get ready for this 16-megapixel low-light powerhouse? Or are you going to wait out the storm to see how Canon and Red try to respond? Drop your exact production plans and your thoughts on that massive new battery change down in the comments below. We read every single comment. If this breakdown helped clarify your gear strategy for the upcoming year, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Thank you for watching TapTech, and we will see you in the very next exclusive industry leak.